Well, hey, pedal people, it's ThePedalGuy here, how you doing? Today what we're going to do is we're going to unbox the Outlaw Palomino power supply. But before we get started, please take a second and click on that subscribe button down there so that you can stay up to date with all of our videos. Alright, this is new from Outlaw. This is a power supply, as the name would imply, and we've been kind of waiting for this one for a while. It's been a little bit in the works and a little back ordered, but let's just take a look and see what's under the hood here. So we have our first box here, and I want to try to open this as carefully as possible. Let's go ahead and get that on out there, because that appears to be the product itself. Hey, would you look at that? There it is. Alright, so here's the Palomino. And what I like, this is kind of along the lines of all of the other Outlaw products, is it's really well packed, as you can see. There's that one slip there. Here, we'll explore the Palomino in just a second, but here are the instructions. And I'm assuming it's probably in, it's in both English and French, as all of the other Outlaw products are printed, so that's great. We'll look under the rest of the box here in just a second, but let's just talk about what the Palomino is. So this is a lightweight power supply that's capable of doing up to 2,000 milliamps of noiseless power. Now, what's really cool about this one is that, because sometimes it's a little hard to get excited about a power supply, right? But in this case here, we have three 9-volt DC outputs, and that are capable of putting out 500 milliamps each. So that's where you get the 2,000, 500, 500, 500, 500, okay? But the fourth one here is switchable. So the DC output is capable of doing 9 volts, 12 volts, 18 volts. And that's handled by making use of the output switch on the back, where you switch between the different voltage outputs. And then the input is a 12 volt DC input. All right, and so that gives you some interesting options, right? You could in theory plug this into, well, not in theory, really more in practice. You could plug this into pedals that require different DC inputs, because not all of them will just simply work with 9 DC. There's the 9 volts. There'll be other pedals out there. There's a couple of specific brands I can think of that require more than 9 volts. So the Palomino can definitely come in handy for that. All right, so let's put that aside for a second, and let's take a look and see what else is here. Okay. This is our new webcam we're using. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Here are the outputs. Here are the different cables for the different outputs for each one of the outputs there in the back, on the front of the Palomino, to go off to your pedal board. What's really cool about this one too, and I might add this right off the top, is that it is really light. I mean, this is very, very light. So that's going to fit onto your pedal board nicely, and it's not going to weigh it down at all. All right, and finally, here are the power supply options to power up the Palomino. This is kind of an interesting solution here. So you get right off the bat, they give you all of the varying adapters, so that no matter what country you're in, you'll have the power supply available to that particular region of the world. And then I guess to get it out there you go. Just press the little button, slide out the adapter, and then slide in the one that is going to replace it. All right, that seems pretty easy. And there's a little plastic covering here to keep this nice and fancy. So let's go ahead and plug this guy in so that you can see for yourself what it looks like when it's plugged in. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. Okay, and there we go. So plug it in, starting up, and then it turns green, and now you're rocking and rolling. All right, so at this point now you can plug in your other pedals if you want to, and let's see, do we have a pedal here that we can try this with? Well, sure we do. Got one here already prepared and ready to go. Got the little binary pedal here from Hot Tone. So let's just go ahead and plug this guy in. There we go. And hey, there you go. Would you look at that? Powers it right up. No problem at all. So that's a pretty easy solution there, right? Very lightweight, very affordable, and we have it at ThePedalGuy. We have it on our marketplace websites. So if you have any other questions or need further information, please visit us at ThePedalGuy.com. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks and have a great day.